Conflict, it's inevitable, especially in leadership. But great leaders don't just manage conflict, they transform it into an opportunity for growth, innovation, and stronger teams. Hi, welcome to Lead Well, Live Well. I'm your host, Dr. Tiffany Fennell, and I'm an executive coach and consulting psychologist. And in today's episode, we focus on practical and powerful strategies for conflict resolution that every leader should know. And stick around until the end, where I'll share a bonus tip that can help instantly improve how you handle conflict. But first, let's understand conflict. It's not always bad. Healthy disagreements can lead to better decisions and stronger relationships. However, unresolved or mishandled conflicts, well, that can damage morale, productivity, and trust. So, most conflicts arise from three key areas. The first being miscommunication. Different perspectives can just lead to different, misunderstandings. Secondly, competing priorities or competing goals. And so that's just where priorities clash. Third, personal, differences, unique values or styles or personalities coming into play. So understanding the root cause is the first step to resolving conflict effectively. Conflicts don't just appear overnight. They escalate due to unaddressed tension. Here are some key factors that can make conflict spiral out of control. First, assumptions. And this is when people jump to conclusions without clarifying intent. Second, ego and defensiveness. When individuals focus on being right instead of resolving the issue. And finally, poor communication, when emotions get in the way of rational discussions. As a leader, your role in conflict resolution isn't just about keeping the peace. It's about creating a culture where people feel safe to express themselves and work through differences productively. So here's what great leaders do. They stay neutral and objective. Your job isn't to take sides, but to facilitate solutions. They actively listen. So this means giving each person the chance to express their perspective without interruption. Third, they address conflict early. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. And fourth, they encourage collaboration. They help team members shift from me versus you to us versus the problem. So let's talk about active listening a little bit more, which is a crucial skill when it comes to conflict resolution. So active listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about understanding the message behind them. So try these techniques. 1, paraphrasing. So this is where you repeat back what the person said in your own words to show understanding. Second technique is ask clarifying questions like, can you elaborate on that? And third is to use nonverbal cues like maintaining eye contact, nodding, and being engaged. So how do you actually resolve conflict? Well, here's a simple yet effective 5-step process. So step 1 is to acknowledge the conflict. Don't ignore it. Call a meeting and bring the involved parties together. Step 2 is to listen to understand. Allow both parties the opportunity to share their perspective without interruption. Step 3 is to identify the real issue. Oftentimes, the real problem isn't what's on the surface, so dig deeper. Step 4 is to brainstorm solutions. Encourage open discussion to find a middle ground. And then finally, step 5 is to agree on a resolution and follow up. So ensure that both parties commit and check in later to confirm progress. Now, sometimes, despite your best efforts, conflicts remain unresolved. So in these cases, you may need to bring in a neutral, objective third party, like an HR representative or mediator. Focus on maintaining professionalism and ensure that both parties feel heard. And if necessary, set clear boundaries and expectations moving forward. Now, what about those tough situations where emotions are high and personalities clash? So, with aggressive individuals, stay calm and set clear boundaries. With passive-aggressive behavior, address it directly but diplomatically. With highly emotional people, acknowledge their feelings before focusing on solutions. And bonus tip, use the 2-question technique. This is where you ask, what do you need right now, and how can we move forward? This shifts the focus from past frustrations to future solutions. So, in conclusion, conflict is a part of leadership, but it doesn't have to be destructive. When handled well, it strengthens your team, improves communication, and creates a more resilient workplace. So, the next time you face conflict, you can approach it with confidence, empathy, and a solution-driven mindset. So, if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and drop a comment below about your biggest leadership challenge. And let's keep learning and leading together.